Hello, everybody. Kenny here, also known as SilentFan85. Welcome back to the YNYT. We're chatting with RioluBlue, good buddy of mine. He's also been a good friend and a good viewer for a long time. He is a content creator, and he's also been a viewer. So we're going to chat with him a little bit and get to know him. Riolu, how are you doing?
So far, so good tonight, Silent. I'm glad we could have this little fireside chat.
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
Now, there is a little bit of audio trouble with our setup here, so I'm going to try to do what I can to fix that. So I'm going to apologize, you folks. But we'll see what we can do and go from there. So Riolu is, like I said, a streamer and a content creator. Let me ask you this, and I asked everybody this as starting out. Bit of a common question, but what did you want to be when you were growing up?
Well, I honestly had a couple of different choices, just like everybody else. At one point, I wanted to be the president of the United States. There in my junior year of high school, I wanted to be a geneticist, but I think I settled on trying to become an accountant.
Oh,
But unfortunately, life happened, and well, I am where I am today.
gotcha. So you're a bit of a numbers guy, huh?
Yeah, it's one of the few things that don't lie.
It's very true. So, if someone was going to make your life into a movie, who would play you?
Well, first and foremost, it would have to be an animated film of some form, and I feel that the best person to voice me would be Adam Sandler.
Really? What's that?
I've always felt a kinship with his level of comedy.
Okay. Any favorite movies?
Who doesn't love The Water Boy?
True. Very true. I'm a big fan of Big Daddy.
That's a good one too.
It is. So, going to streaming, when was your first stream or video even? And what did you do?
My first video was here on YouTube. Unfortunately, I removed all of my videos thanks to the COPPA law, but the title was RioluBlue on the WWE. And I have to say, borderline about 6 years ago. I just reviewed an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Okay, cool. I do actually remember seeing some of those, and I know we've had a discussion about the COPPA law. We're not going to get into that because that's a bit infuriating, but it's been crazy. What about streaming? Because I know that you've actually streamed with your son off and on in Diablo. You're a big Diablo 3 fan. Is that your favorite game to stream?
I try to stream on various, go-arounds, mainly RPGs. Uh, Diablo so far has been, to me, a good success. So, to answer your question, about 2 years ago, my first stream with Diablo 3 was RioluBlue versus Evil. I was just goofing around one night and decided to record it, and the rest, as we know, is history.
That's really cool. I popped in from years to time, and you're a bit of a casual streamer, it seems. Do you ever want to try to maybe work towards being a full-time streamer, or is it just something as a hobby?
Well, I've always just have felt the need to entertain people. So, not really towards full-time streaming, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, and that's really how it works out most of the time too. Um, streaming is fickle though, man. It really can be. Um, so I know that you've been around for a bit. Do you have a favorite streamer, favorite YouTuber that you look up to?
Well, you, and then I hate putting these people on the spot, but I'm pretty good with the people at Nerdarchy. I love the way they present D&D topics. I'm also really relatively a big fan of MGO 316. He's a Transformers reviewer. I happen to collect a lot of old school Transformers toys as well.
Nice.
So
Nice.
That's cool.
That's cool.
you know, the typical, you know, D&D type stuff. Every once in a while, you'll catch me watching an episode of Critical Role, or I'm pretty fond of the Penny Arcade stuff from their PAX convention.
Yeah, Penny Arcade. I've been a fan of theirs for a long time, so I get that. So, going back to, you guys will have to forgive me. I'm a little stiff this interview. I just got home, so this isn't my flow today is a little off.
That's okay. I just woke up from a brief nap myself, so we're all good.
Cool. So let's go to real life. What is, because I know you're a father, you know, you're a family man. What is a perfect afternoon to you?
I'd have to say hanging out with my son.
Okay, yeah, maybe like what would y'all do? Do y'all go to wrestling matches? Is it just gaming?
He's not big into professional wrestling. Every once in a while, we'll go out, catch a movie, you know, maybe play a couple hours of Diablo or something like that together. Maybe some board games.
Cool. All right, that sounds like fun. What is your to date? What has been your longest stream or longest video you ever did?
My longest stream was that very first one, that RioluBlue versus Evil. It was 1 hour and 28 minutes. I've always tried to keep my streams at least an hour for purposes of consumption.
That makes sense, and that's a good rule of thumb too. I applaud you on that. Okay, so with hour and a half streams, you obviously take breaks. You know, you get your normal breaks. Do you have like some sort of mantra you like to do, or you just kind of plop down on the couch, start streaming, and just, you know, whatever happens, happens?
I am a whatever happens kind of guy. A better portion of 20 years.
I get you. It's kind of the way I've done things, you know, so I feel you. You know, you obviously work a lot. I hope you have some sort of social life, as most of us should. But what who would be the funniest person in your social circle?
That's a tough one. A lot of the people from my D&D gaming group are just spot on jokesters. But I have to say that my friends Anna and Steve, who have been very happily married since 2016.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to Anna and Steve. That's cool.
I got a funny story concerning that.
Okay, shoot.
I had a hernia correction surgery back in September 2016. They would have came and visited me, but for their wedding. It was literally the day after my surgery.
Okay.
And we've been friends since at least 2014. So I felt bad that I couldn't make their wedding. They felt bad that we couldn't get together to go. You know, they couldn't come visit me because of the wedding and stuff. But you know, things are good.
Yeah. I mean, things work out like that sometimes, but hopefully, you know, they're doing good, you're doing good, so that's what matters.
We market it as some sort of bizarre coincidental holiday.
Nice. So, all right. So you're obviously a D&D guy, which is really cool. I know I've numerous times, God, I've tried to work out D&D sessions to record here on the channel, but life just goes certain ways. Do you ever? This is a bit off the questions I usually ask, but have you ever thought about doing D&D sessions on stream?
I honestly have. The group that I used to play with, we had actually one time talked about doing a couple of streams, and unfortunately, like you said, life happens. So
yeah, it's hard enough trying to get into a D&D group, you know, as an active adult trying to make a living, than trying to get into a D&D group and recorded, so it has its challenges. Okay, so what do you do when you're not doing streams? Like when you're not at work, it's just you, no kids around, nobody. What's another hobby you find joy in doing?
As of recently, I have found myself with a Netflix account, so I have been burning through everything I could find DC TV related.
Hey, I feel you there, man. I feel you. I'm biased, and I'm right there with you.
I mean, literally since October 19th, I have burnt through every episode they have of Supergirl, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh man, Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, look, I love all the shows, but Legends of Tomorrow holds a special place in my heart. I don't know about you, but um, out of out of those genre of shows, when it comes to DC, from what you've seen, what's a favorite?
Honestly, so far, I mean, Legends of Tomorrow is ranking right up there. It's like easily top 3 out of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but right now, Arrow.
Ooh.
I'm on season 3 right now, so.
Okay. All right. You got some good stuff coming, dude. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Well, thank you.
So let me ask you this. You mentioned you have favorite streamers, you have favorite YouTubers, but if we were to give you a magic wand, what streamer or YouTuber, big or small, would you love to collab with?
Honestly, that wish has already been granted. You and I are finally doing a collaboration right now.
Hey, that works out. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, that answers that question. Let's say you get ready to sit down for like a long gaming marathon or to stream or even before you go to work or something like that. Is there anything you maybe mentally tell yourself, or what's the last thing you do before you get ready to do any one of those things?
I sit down, close my eyes, take a nice deep breath, let it out, and say, remember to be entertaining.
Well, there you go. It's good practice, especially when you go out into the real world.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as a parent, obviously, you've streamed with your son. Y'all sat down and played a little bit together on stream. Would you let him watch your content in full, or are there certain things you wouldn't let him watch?
Believe it or not, he's one of the main reasons I started on did the YouTube channel. That way, when he's with his mom, because I'm a divorced man, he could watch my content.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Huh. It's it's kind of at least for me, it's kind of a rare thing to hear that parents start a YouTube channel for their kids, so that's kind of refreshing, actually. That is true.
My son is my son is a huge fan of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So his favorite just happens to be Lucario, and we all know that the under-evolved form of that is a Riolu.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to be a huge fan of Mega Man, who's the Blue Bomber.
Makes sense.
So Riolu Blue. Or if you go with my Twitch go around of RioluBlue 38, I started the channel 2 years ago, and I'm 40 now.
Gotcha. I forgot you were older than I am.
Not by much, my friend, but yeah.
Sure. So, yeah, obviously, Riolu is a Pokemon fan. How much do you enjoy Pokemon Go?
Honestly, I thoroughly enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, there's some things that I would personally change, but hey, you know what? It's a mobile game. Let's roll with it as it is.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Although I've been off and on recently. Yeah. So, have you ever...
For you.
Okay, go ahead.
Most recent evolution in Pokemon Go.
That's a most recent evolution. It was oh wow. How did I forget that? It was a rock type. I can't remember the name of it. Golem. It was Golem. God, how do I forget Golem?
One
Yeah,
of the OG 150.
he's a favorite, man. He's a favorite.
Say my most recent was yesterday. I ended up getting my first Electivire.
Nice. I have I know they just released, as of this recording, one of the newest legendary, which is the fighting. I forget the name. It's a fighting like psychic type, I think.
Are you referring to Verizion, the grass and fighting Blade of Justice from Gen 5?
That's him. That's him. Obviously, Riolu's put me to shame on this stuff.
Long time playing it, my friend. Long time playing it.
Have you been able to try out Sword and Shield yet?
I do not own a Switch, so no, I have not.
Are you thinking about investing in one?
I've got a few, irons in the fire concerning a Switch, so we'll see what happens.
Cool, awesome. I'm looking forward to that. So, as a suggestion from Athena Bella, I have added a question to the question lineup. Have you ever thought of a catchphrase for your content?
Considering I'm a catch as catch can kind of guy, no, I actually never have.
Okay. What do you think you could come up with one for us? Maybe off the top of your head?
I usually end off all of my streams with, I hope you all have a nice day and I'll catch you next time.
Hey, that works as a Pokemon joke. I like it. Welcome to my humor, people.
Anyway. Unfortunately, that was a dad joke.
It was. Dad humor. You gotta love it, man.
Indeed.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us, folks. But listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and a big shout out to Riolu. He has been a fantastic support over the years, and sir, I cannot thank you enough for everything. I'm looking forward to more engagements with you. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Riolu's channel will be listed down below. And is there anything you want to say on the outgoing?
Well, I thank you for putting this out there. I really enjoy your streams. I really enjoy trying to help out your channel. I enjoy the fact that you've tried to help out mine in the past, and I hope the betterment of our future endeavors.
Well, thank you, sir. And I wish the same to you as always. And you guys, remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. And I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.